What if the secret to a more organized life was not a new habit, a productivity book, or an expensive planner, but an entirely different way of designing everyday life from the ground up? Here's the thing. While much of the world is still debating how to get organized, China has already quietly engineered the answer into its streets, apartments, kitchens, and phones. These are not futuristic experiments locked away in a lab somewhere. These are living, breathing systems used by over 1 billion people every single day. From how a package reaches your door without you being home, to how an entire city handles its waste without confusion, China has turned organization from a personal struggle into a structural feature of daily life. Today, we are counting down 10 clever Chinese solutions that instantly make life more organized, more efficient, and honestly, deeply satisfying to witness in action. And stay until the very end, because number 1 is a system so seamlessly integrated that it does not just organize your tasks, it reorganizes your entire lifestyle. Number 10, smart waste sorting systems. Most cities around the world treat recycling like a suggestion. China treats it like a science. Cities like Shanghai introduced a strict, color-coded waste separation system that divides everyday trash into 4 clear categories: recyclables, kitchen waste, hazardous waste, and residual waste. And get this, smart bins in certain cities can actually scan an item and guide you through the correct sorting process in real time. Translation: your garbage bin becomes a patient, knowledgeable assistant who never judges you for not knowing where banana peels go. Apps send reminders, neighborhoods enforce the system, and the result is measurably cleaner streets and far more efficient recycling. The real genius is that discipline is not left to individual willpower. It is built into the infrastructure itself. Bottom line, when the system makes the right choice, the easiest choice, chaos simply disappears. Number 9, community parcel locker networks. If you have ever waited home all day for a delivery that never arrived, you already understand the problem China decided to solve elegantly. Automated parcel locker with systems like Hivebox deployed across residential compounds, subway stations, and shopping centers remove the chaos of missed deliveries entirely. Here is how it works. A courier drops your package into a secure locker, and you receive a QR code on your phone. Pick it up whenever you want, midnight, early morning, during lunch. The locker is always there. The real genius is how this single solution eliminates 3 problems at once: missed deliveries, stolen packages, and the mental load of waiting. China processes billions of parcels every single year, and this elegant solution keeps that extraordinary volume flowing without friction. Number 8, digital payment ecosystems. Here is the thing about physical wallets. They are chaos. Receipts, cards, cash, loyalty cards, all stuffed into one leather rectangle you have to dig through every time. China leapfrogged the entire credit card era and went directly to QR-based digital payments, and the organizational benefits go far beyond just paying faster. Apps like Alipay automatically categorize every single transaction: food, transport, utilities, entertainment, and generate clean monthly reports without you lifting a finger. Translation: your spending becomes a live dashboard instead of a mystery you solve at the end of the month. But here's where it gets truly ingenious. The system does not just store payments, it organizes your entire financial life in real time, so you always know exactly where your money is going. Number 7, modular space-saving furniture. Urban apartments in China are compact by necessity, and that necessity produced one of the most practical design philosophies in the modern world. Modular furniture, beds with hidden storage drawers underneath, foldable desks that collapse against the wall, sliding cabinets that redefine how a room functions, transforms tight living spaces into masterclasses in efficiency. And get this, platforms like Taobao made customized, space-maximizing furniture accessible to everyday households, not just wealthy design enthusiasts. The real genius is the mindset shift it represents. Instead of asking, where do I put all my things? The question becomes, how does this space work hardest for me? One room becomes a bedroom, then an office, then a dining area, in seconds. That is not just organization. That is brilliant spatial thinking made democratic. Number 6, shared bicycle systems. Movement through a city is one of the most underestimated sources of daily chaos. Missed buses, parking headaches, unpredictable commutes. China's bike-sharing infrastructure, powered by platforms like Meituan, turned urban transportation into something remarkably organized and fluid. The solution is simple. You scan a QR code, unlock a bicycle, ride to your destination, and park it in a designated zone. No docking station required, no ownership hassle, no clutter. GPS tracking keeps the fleet organized, and the system scales beautifully across tens of millions of daily users. But here is where it gets truly fascinating. At peak hours in major Chinese cities, thousands of bikes move through urban arteries like a perfectly coordinated swarm, each one exactly where someone needs it to be. Which Chinese innovation do you wish existed in your country? Drop your answer in the comments below. We read every single one. Number 5. Super app ecosystems. Imagine opening one single door and finding every room of your life behind it. That is the experience of using a Chinese super app like WeChat, instead of juggling a banking app, a messaging app, a government services portal, a booking system, and a file storage tool. Everything lives inside one interface. Here's the thing. Many programs run directly inside the app, meaning you never need to download anything new. Pay your electricity bill, message, book a train ticket, file a document, order lunch, all without switching apps, all within the same seamless environment. Translation: the mental clutter of managing a dozen separate tools simply ceases to exist. The real genius is not the technology itself, it is the cultural demand for speed and simplicity that made this level of integration not just possible, but inevitable. Number 4. Workplace digital coordination system. Email chains are the organizational equivalent of a junk drawer. Everything technically exists somewhere, but finding it is its own exhausting project. China's workplace communication, largely built around platforms like WeChat Work and DingTalk, integrates group messaging, file sharing, task coordination, and voice notes into one clean, centralized system. And get this, decisions that would take 3 email threads and a follow-up meeting can happen in a single group chat in minutes. Files are shared instantly, accessible to everyone who needs them, and nothing gets lost in someone's inbox. Bottom line, when communication and organization live in the same place, work moves at an entirely different speed. It is a stroke of genius that turns coordination from a burden into a background function. Number 3. Live commerce. Ecosystem shopping has traditionally been one of the great sources of decision fatigue. Too many options, too little real information, too much time wasted browsing. China's live commerce platforms, driven by apps like Douyin, reimagined the entire experience as something organized, transparent, and oddly satisfying to participate in. Sellers broadcast in real time, showing products in use, displaying live inventory counts, and offering time-sensitive discounts that make decisions simple and immediate. Translation: instead of spending 45 minutes reading product reviews on 5 different websites, you watch a 3-minute demonstration and decide. The real genius is that live commerce does not just sell products, it organizes the entire decision-making process around clarity and speed. If you are enjoying these hidden systems of everyday brilliance, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because what is coming next gets even more remarkable. Number 2. Smart kitchen organization systems. The kitchen is where domestic chaos is born. Misplaced utensils, cluttered countertops, the frantic search for a spice that is definitely somewhere in that cabinet. Chinese kitchen organization culture, heavily popularized through short-form video platforms like Douyin, approaches the cooking space as a precision system rather than a casual storage area. Vertical wall-mounted racks keep every utensil visible and reachable. Labeled, stackable containers bring order to dry goods and prep ingredients. Multi-compartment storage systems give every single item a permanent home. But here's where it gets truly efficient. When a kitchen is organized with this level of intentionality, cooking transforms from a stressful event into a choreographed, almost meditative process. Every motion has a purpose. Every item is exactly where it belongs. Number 1. Unified super app life systems. And here we arrive at the most extraordinary example of organized living China has produced. Not a gadget, not a piece of furniture, but a fully integrated digital ecosystem that organizes an entire human life. Platforms like WeChat do not just connect features, they connect identity, commerce, communication, government services, healthcare bookings, transport, and daily tasks into one fluid, frictionless experience. A person can wake up, check their health records, pay their rent, coordinate with their team at work, order groceries, book a doctor's appointment, and catch up with family without ever leaving a single app. And get this is not a luxury experience reserved for tech-savvy urbanites. Elderly residents across China rely on this system for their daily lives because the interface was designed for everyone. The real genius is the philosophy behind it. Organization is not something you practice. It is something that is designed around you. What makes all 10 of these systems remarkable is not the technology alone. It is the underlying philosophy that unites them. Reduce friction, eliminate clutter, integrate everything into one seamless, human-centered flow. China did not just invent clever products, it engineered organized living into the fabric of everyday life. Bottom line, innovation does not always announce itself with dramatic fanfare. Sometimes it looks like a locker in a courtyard, a color on a bin, or a single app that quietly carries the weight of an entire lifestyle. The most powerful solutions are often the ones so well designed that you stop noticing the problem they solved. If you want more breakdowns of clever systems, hidden innovations, and practical brilliance from around the world, subscribe to Satisfying China and stay tuned, because what we have coming next will change how you see everyday life all over again. Life.